Just allow yourself to just relax, to just simply be with this moment. Then there might be a thought that just arises. Well, there's nothing really happening. I mean, this is what makes this moment different than the other moment. I thought I was relaxed. And you just simply notice that thought just arise. Just listen to any ambient sounds, sounds in the environment. You're just experiencing the posture of the body, how the body's sitting, how it feels. Sensations in the body. Just look around, just be aware of what you are experiencing visually. Be aware of the smell of the environment. Not really eating anything, but still a little bit of a taste in the mouth. And then you're aware of any thoughts that are arising. So with everything mentioned, the hearing, the seeing, the tasting, the touching, the smelling, the thinking, this is the experience of the present moment. This is the experience of the flow of life. And you see that everything's just happening. Sounds are just appearing. The visual experience is just appearing. Any taste is just appearing. Any smell is just appearing. Any sensation is just appearing. Any thought is just appearing. You're experiencing just these six senses, the content of these six senses just come and go. This content is ever changing. These appearances are ever changing. These appearances are an activity, the activity of sound, the activity of the sensations of the body, the activity of thinking, the activity of smelling, the activity of seeing. So these six senses are an activity. So this is the flow of life. And you see that this flow is just happening. It just is. It's just flowing without you doing anything. You see that the thoughts are just simply arising on their own. The sounds are just arising on their own. You aren't actually picking and choosing. You aren't controlling. It's just flowing. And this flow is effortless. These thoughts that are rising aren't arising with any effort. The sounds that are rising aren't arising with any effort. So it's just this effortless flow. It's just the flow of what is, the flow of the moment, this ever-changing flow. All change is movement. Now just realize that you are that which is experiencing the flow. But when I say you, I'm not referring to you as the body mind, because the mind is that thought activity that you are experiencing. And the body is the sensations, sight, that you are experiencing. You look at your hand, well, there's the seeing of the hand. There's the feeling of the hand, the sensations. The seeing and the sensations, those are just the two senses there. And then there's the label, the hand. Okay, so then there's the thinking, the seeing, and the sensing. So this body mind is part of the flow. This body mind's not separate from the flow. It's not entering the flow. It's not jumping into the flow. It's not in the flow. the body mind is just as much the flow as the sounds and the smells of the room. That which is experiencing these six senses, the thinking, the seeing, the hearing, the smelling, the tasting, the touching, is itself not a sense. It is beyond the six senses. That which is experiencing the flow, the ever-changing flow, well, that which is experiencing the ever-changing flow is actually never changing. This flow that is ever-changing, it's temporary, it's transient, everything's coming and going. Where was that last thought? It's gone. It's not here. Where was that last sound? It's gone. So everything is flowing. It's this river of life. It's just constantly flowing. Trying to make it permanent is not possible. Trying to hold on to it, it's not possible. Trying to recreate a moment is not possible. This river that's flowing, it's as if you try and scoop some water from the river with a bucket once, and then you try it again, and you're expecting to get the exact same water. It's not possible. This moment's always fresh. You can't recreate it. You can't preserve it. If you try and preserve it, it's already dead. This aliveness is only here now. It's this flow of aliveness. By trying to reference past, it's stale. It's dead. but just looking around at what is. It's fresh, it's alive, it's here now. Where's dinner? Where's lunch that you just had earlier today? It's not here. Where's tomorrow? It's not here. So by fully embracing this flow, by fully accepting it unconditionally, you've surrendered to the flow. And to surrender to the flow means that there's nothing that's in opposition to it. There's no resistance to it. But when we lay it all out like this, that there's just simply touching, seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and thinking, what actually is there that's separate from the flow? There's only flow. What are you experiencing that is not the flow? So realize that it is you, that which is experiencing the six senses. It is you that's experiencing the flow of life, this present moment. But where can you find the border or the boundary, the divider that separates you from the flow? What separates you from the flow of life? There is no separation. Realize that you are already one with the flow. You are already not separate from the flow. It already is. That which is never changing is experiencing itself as the ever changing flow. The never changing is not separate from the ever changing. The rest is not separate from the movement. You are experiencing yourself as this present moment. You aren't in this present moment. You are this present moment. You've already accepted this moment because you are this moment. And you can't change this moment because you can't be anything other than this moment. This moment has no opposite. There's nothing other than this moment. There's nothing other than you. So this natural flow is actually your true nature.